We've just been watching the Manchester City and Arsenal game, and the thing we were talking about off air was, this is the discussion topic. Arsenal, they've just got a point at the Etihad, massive when you're going into a title race. But they didn't play like Arsenal. They played like a team in the bottom half of the table going against a big team, not wanting to lose.
Yep.
But is that a more mature experienced performance from Arsenal and Arteta, or did Arsenal bottle it? Because they can play against Manchester City. They've got good enough players to go play for play.
You know what he said to me? It said they're more worried about Man City. And we spoke about this off air. I think they're more worried about Man City than they are Liverpool. I think they're going, if we could just stay ahead of City, they think Liverpool are going to drop points somewhere. So that's what he said to me. Just get a job here, do the job, get on. They'll be in that change room now feeling like that was a win. That was what job done, get home. And now they're staying in front. But it was a difficult watch, wasn't it, for everyone else? For the neutral, you're thinking, right, both go at each other, and this was a bit...
Well, my Game of the Weekend award, you thought it was going to go to Man City and Arsenal. It goes to Newcastle and West Ham, because now that was the Game of the Weekend. We'll talk about that later on. But Arsenal fans, 4 points now out of 6 against Manchester City this season. Is that, title-winning contenders then? You're taking 4 points off of Manchester City, last year's league winners, the guys that beat them to it. Yeah,
and would they turn around and say that that's what Arsenal fans say, like they expect to win now? Because I've never heard anyone say there's an expectation for Arsenal to win the league.
Well, Arsenal fans, 03717 223344. Is this your league to win now? You've got that Etihad game out of the way. I know a lot of Arsenal fans, even our colleagues here, big shout out to Luke, he took the day off. He was that scared. He took the day off. He said, I'm not coming in. I need to relax and watch the game. I can't be tense. So, Arsenal fans, is this now your time? Can you go and win the league? But of course, Liverpool earlier on this afternoon beat Brighton 2-1 at Anfield. What a day for Liverpool. They're top of the table. Yeah. Today's result for them.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect day. And they've got players coming back, and they'll only get fitter and stronger. And that's why I was a little bit disappointed with Arsenal, just to take it back to them a little bit. City aren't at full strength, and you are. Go and take the game to them, go and get after them, and make City have to do something different, use the bench and use lesser players. And obviously with Nathan Ake going off earlier, I thought, go on then, go and take it to them. And they didn't really do that. But as for Liverpool, they're the winners of this weekend. Keep going ahead, keep getting stuff done. And they're going to have Trent and people like that coming back soon, and they'll only get better. So, Liverpool are the team to catch at the moment.
Well, let's speak to a Liverpool fan now on 03717 223344. Joe joins us on the final word. Good evening, Joe.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
We can hear you very loud and clear. Top of the Premier League table now. A draw between those two is exactly what you guys wanted, right?
Absolutely. I think for me, as a Liverpool fan, it was either a draw or an Arsenal win. I can't lie. I think it's still hard to call. It's very hard to predict. But I think a bigger gap on City is ideal for us. Obviously, we've gone toe-to-toe for 50 years, and it's not nice. And obviously, it's even more interesting thing with Arsenal in there as well. But this is a massive point for us. Obviously, 3 points against Brighton was huge, and I think it's happy days for a Liverpool fan. I'm enjoying being on the top, and we have to enjoy it. This title race is fascinating. The whole season's been fascinating, and I think it's amazing. Wow, 2 points over Arsenal, 2 points over City. We go to Sheffield. We go at home to Sheffield United next. We'll beat them hopefully, and then have a big Super Sunday next week. So exciting times for Liverpool, and also, I can just hear myself on the phone. And also, I think it's useful that we're in the Europa League. I can't lie. I think our brains were fried at the end of that Brighton game, and I think if we were in the Champions League, we'd have a bit of a tough time in the Premier League game. So Arsenal and City, by all means, they can drop more points in the future. We can excel forward with this gap, and I'm very excited. I can't lie.
Brilliant. Thank you to Joe there. We had a message here on 81089. Liverpool drop points? Yeah, right. Don't hold your breath. The title's done and dusted. That's from Raven. Clearly a Liverpool fan. I'll tell you what, we have to get a City fan on. And, of course, the first City fan I'm going to go to on a Sunday night is our very own Jackie. Good evening, Jackie.
Hi, Mark. Hello, Troy. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very well, Jack. How was it today? It felt like the ref let a lot go today, Jack.
Oh, it was absolutely disgraceful. I mean, so hang on, my mate's in the car. How many were they?
What do you mean?
Bookings.
Stuart Taylor ruined the game.
No, Andy Taylor.
Andy Taylor ruined the game.
Andy Taylor ruined the game, like Durham said. If they want to be, they need to be booked for these fouls. It was absolutely disgusting. But I tell you what, Arsenal were an absolute disgrace. They came with a game plan. They came for a point, and they got a point. They didn't even go at us. Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea, and Crystal Palace all went at us. They did not even do nothing today. They were terrible.
But Jags, that's what we're asking. We're asking, is that just a more mature performance from Arsenal? They're not naive. At the end of the day, Manchester City are the best team in the Premier League, possibly in the world, club level.
In the land and all the world.
so is it just being sensible?
No, not really. At the end of the day, if you're going to win the league, you have to come to Manchester City and at least give it a go.
Yeah, but Jackie, they've got 4 points out of 6 from you. They've,
Madge, I know, I understand that. But no, Madge. If they'd have given us a go, we gave them a go. You know where I'm coming from, mate. At the end of the day, if they'd have given us a go, we would have given them a better go, and it would have been a much better game. This game has been hyped up all week by the media, talkSPORT, Sky Sports News, to be the best game of the season, and it was absolutely awful. I did not enjoy it at all.
The best game of the weekend was Newcastle West Ham. Now, that was a game.
yeah, it was. But, Madge, at the end of the day, it's in Liverpool's hands now.
Yeah.
And we've just got to go down on Wednesday against Aston Villa.
Big game.
I know we can pick up the 3 points, mate. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you very much for letting me on.
Always. Thanks, Jack.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Jackie, they're a Manchester City fan. You know what it is with Manchester City and their fans? They're going to be annoyed because they want to see their team play football. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, Arsenal, they've got to learn from their mistakes. And some of their mistakes have been trying to play against people like City and just getting found out.
Yeah, they've been a bit naive. We've all said certain things about Arsenal over the times, and mine kind of sticks around. But I think now they're a more, as you say, mature team. They're trying to get the job done. I think when you look at Arsenal, you go attacking football. They're going to do this, and the only thing we ever really worry about is can they score enough goals from that central striker position. Obviously, a lot of talk about is Jesus a man to take them forward or not. But I think that was a decent performance. It was crap for us to watch. Let's call it as easy. It was rubbish to watch.
Yeah, it wasn't the best.
But it is what it is. They've got their point. They're happy. They're unbeaten against Man City, and they'll fancy themselves against everybody else now. Well, I'm looking for an Arsenal fan to come on here this evening on Sunday the 31st of March 2024 to tell me that they're going to win the league. I want that Arsenal fan to call us on 03717 223344, or of course you can WhatsApp us a voice note if you're not brave enough to do it on air. You can send us a voice note. So who won Sunday? Who are the happiest fans right now? Liverpool, Arsenal or Manchester City? And was the ref too soft in this game? You City fans seem to think so. Also, like I mentioned, you can give a voice note on the same number. Tell us your name, who you support, and your points. So get those calls and WhatsApps in right now. And of course, if you was at the Cup final earlier today in the women's game, we'd love to hear from you as well. Anyone see Emma Hayes at the end? Give a little push. I like to see that. 03717 223344. And we'll hear from you next on The Final Word on talkSPORT.